Good day investors, welcome to the 18th of June 2015. The trade for the day is called Aspen, and as you can see the code is APN. The last traded price was 360 Rand. The action on this trade is to do a buy trade, so it means you want to trade it from a long, from the low to the high. Entry level will be 358.65 and the target will be 380. Stop loss to be used is 351.48 on this specific trade. Looking at the current open trades, MTN and Shoprite has been opened. Shoprite has been opened on the 17th of June. Looking at the top 40 index closely, that's the top 40 shares of the JSE. You can see all this volatility happening on the top 40. Currently testing the 10-day moving average again, but trading under the 20-day moving average. That's the grey line. Currently, the futures in America is a bit negative, as well as in Europe, and on the South African market also showing a bit of negative opening for Thursday morning. Americans didn't change any interest rates as yet and kept it on hold. Expectation, it could happen now in September, and we need to see how the market will react to this news in the coming next 2 days. Please take note, today it's a future closeout on the futures market, and we could expect some volatility during the course of the morning, and that will be before 12 o'clock today. Looking at the top 40 on the Dow Jones itself, they closed about 31 points positive, so they're just above this red line here after the news of yesterday. Now, adding your Bollinger Bands, the index is still trading off the American market between the green and the purple, so there's no cause of a big breakup as yet. Looking at the J200, that's the top 40 shares on the JSE, and as you can physically see here now, as the market's going to open here, that we are trading in this downward momentum now in a sideways momentum. Now keep a close eye on this green line as well as on this blue line here, but that blue line is actually on 45,400 and the high is on 46,200. Yesterday our market closed about 300 points higher, but it's still here in a negative sideways pattern. So let's see how the next day or two will play out in the market. Looking at Shoprite still in the sideways pattern, struggling to break this 162 Rand level at this moment, and we need to see if this ABC pattern is going to break this upwards or start breaking downwards or in a sideways pattern. So look at this low, high, low, high, low. Beautiful, that low is higher than that low. Now the question is, can you break this high and go to higher levels from the ABC pattern? Now looking at your Bollinger Band here, it's still testing that middle of that green Bollinger Band, even if the share went 1 Rand 17 up. Looking at Mr. Price, also in a sideways pattern here. Positive ABC pattern starting to form low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Now this one needs to break this high if it needs to go back to 248, currently trading at 240. Looking at watching Woolies closely. Now Woolies did a beautiful thing. We spoke about it at 95 Rand. Currently low, high, low, high, low, higher. Broke that 95 Rand level. Now we need to see if this trade will continue to go higher. Let's go to look at the banking shares, and the banking shares actually came down yesterday, losing almost 2 Rand 51. So some shares were positive, some shares were negative. If you look at that extension on the top there, from that top it started to break down. Now it's getting support here at 175. So we need to see if this is the next low level for a bounce up again in this volatility on the shares or on the banking shares. Even Standard Bank came down yesterday almost 2 Rand 32 in this negative channel. Looking at Investec, Investec is currently not following the Standard Bank or the Barclays Bank momentum, and this share went up yesterday almost about 81 cents. So it's still got a big support on this bottom green line here. Now it still needs to break this green if you want to go in an upward momentum. So that was on a level of about 112.50, currently trading at 110.52. So let's see what this share can offer. Looking at your MTNs. Now MTN is currently testing, it went up 3 Rand 25 yesterday. Look at this positive ABC pattern, low, high, low, high, low, higher. Now the big question is this now a reversal of a head and shoulder pattern? Leg, shoulder, head, shoulder. If it breaks this 221, 222 level, and it's currently trading 222, you can expect some movement going up here. But here's the big question. Do you see this resistance level here? Is this just a test of the resistance level and go further in this downward channel, or is this now a start of a break? So a lot of traders will start following this. Now look at this, totally opposite. Vodacom tested this high, didn't break up. There's the hidden shoulder pattern, leg, shoulder, head, shoulder. Now the big question is that the high of the pattern on the downward side, can it go lower, or is this a start of a breakup? Keep a close eye here. Even in Telkom lost a lot of value the last few weeks. If you take it from middle May until now, this share lost about 20% in value. Let's go to the CFRs. Now if you look at CFR, still very conservative at the bottom here of the support. Now look at this. This is a bottom, that's the high, that's the bottom, that's the high, bottom, high. Now on the bottom again. The question is this a breakup? Needs to happen here at 104. Currently trading at 102.80. Keep a close eye on this share as well. And the last share I'm going to call up is Steinhoff. Now Steinhoff still trading in a sideways pattern. Total uncertainty if this direction will be up or down. Even if the shares was down 4 cents yesterday. A lot of volumes and still the listing on the DAX. Enjoy trading, traders.